There are moments in anime that you watch once and never forget. And then there is this. The death of Portgas D. Ace. The moment that proved One Piece is not just an adventure story. It is a story about loss, love, and the cruel reality that some people cannot be saved no matter how hard you fight. If you have seen this scene, you already know. If you have not, nothing can prepare you for what happens. To understand why this hit so hard, you need to understand who Ace was. Ace was not just Luffy's brother. He was the son of Gold Roger, the most dangerous and legendary pirate who ever lived. Ace spent his entire life ashamed of that. He hated his own existence. He grew up believing the world would have been better if he was never born. And yet somehow this man became one of the most loved characters in the entire series. He was strong, caring, loyal and always smiling. He wore his hat backwards and had fire powers that could burn the ocean itself. And most importantly, he loved Luffy more than anything in this world. The Marineford War was the biggest event in One Piece history. The entire Marine Army plus the 7 warlords gathered with one goal: execute Ace publicly. Why? Because he was Roger's son. The world government wanted to erase Roger's bloodline forever. Luffy found out and did the impossible. He broke into the most heavily guarded prison in the world, impelled down, gathered an army of the most dangerous criminals alive and sailed straight into Marineford. Into a war he had absolutely no business being in. His crew was not there. He was not strong enough. He knew he could die. He went anyway. Because Ace needed him. They almost made it. Ace was freed. They were running. And then Admiral Akanu said something. Because Ace could never let anyone disrespect the people he loved. That 1 second, that one decision to turn back, cost him everything. Akanu drove his magma fist straight through Ace's chest. Right in front of Luffy. Ace fell into Luffy's arms slowly. And what happened next destroyed every person watching. Ace did not scream. He did not cry. He smiled. He looked at Luffy and said thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for making me feel like my life was worth something. And then he was gone. Just like that. The man who spent his whole life wondering if he deserved to exist, died. No. What makes Ace's death different from every other anime death is the reason it hurts so much. Luffy fought with everything he had. He broke every limit. He sacrificed his body, his crew, his safety, all of it just to save his brother. And he still lost. That is not a story about a hero winning. That is a story about real life. Sometimes you give absolutely everything and it is still not enough. And you have to live with that. Luffy screamed so loud in that moment that his conqueror's haki knocked out everyone around him. His body gave out completely. Because some pain is too big for even the strongest person to carry. Eiichiro Oda once said he cried while writing Ace's death. And you can feel it in every single panel. This was not just a plot twist. This was Oda telling us that love is not always enough to save someone. And that the people we lose shape us more than the people we keep. Ace lives in Luffy's journey every single day after this moment. If this hit you differently today, drop a comment below. And subscribe because we are going deep into every One Piece moment that changed everything.